My mother really saved you because you was about to get a baby oil whipping it when you walked in this door.
You decide to cheat on her? That's not only a morally dog choice, like an action, but it's also a dumb financial one, bro.
He sent me a Google Calendar invite for this Friday called Parking Lot Beatdown Session. In the description.
Alright, listen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, taking care of yourselves as always. Today, we're taking a look at a video that's titled, "This Woman Kicked Out Her Homeless Man for Cheating on Her." Yo, bro, wait, what? Huh? How are you homeless? Right? Relying on a woman to house you, but you have the audacity, the goal to cheat on her. What? Hey, with that being said, y'all know I don't pre-watch these, so I have not seen this. Let's just take a look at it, man. If you're new here, make sure you sub up and join us. Like, seriously, bro, that's the one thing I ask y'all, is that if you watch the video through, bro, and you actually genuinely enjoy it, sub up and join us. If not, you don't have to. And with that being said, let's get into it.
My mother really saved you because you was about to get a baby oil ass whipping it when you walked in this door. Farewell, homeless nigga. Let his new bitch sheet up. I don't care.
Nah, bro. What can I say? W girl. I mean, honestly, bro, if he doesn't change his ways, bro is destined to stay a bum for the rest of his life. Seriously. Like, y'all gotta understand, bro is homeless. You don't got anything to your name, right? You need a place to stay at night, to sleep at, right? You're homeless, my boy. And this woman, you're with her. You guys are together. She's housing you. She's literally providing you a roof over your head. She has all the leverage in this relationship of yours, right? And that's why, in my opinion, bro, like, unless the woman is, I mean, in this case, she obviously was, you know, a good ass girl that he had on his hands. She was literally housing him, right? That's really not supposed to be the dynamics of the relationship. But let's put that to the side, bro. You decide to cheat on her? That's not only a morally dog shit choice, like an action, but it's also a dumb financial one, bro. No, you just lost your home. The place that you're staying at, bro, is just slow, honestly. And I told you this beforehand. I don't care what anybody says, bro. Cheating is bad on both sides. You should never do it. And I've said this a million times. As a man, bro, you gotta man up a little bit, man. And if you want more than one girl, you gotta be honest with all of them. That's my opinion, bro, because yes, women in general, like if you have multiple, listen, one is already going to give you headaches, but more than one, you're going to get multiple headaches. But I promise you, it is not as big of a headache as just cheating and lying and, you know, deceiving the girl that you're with, hurting her, breaking her, and living in a world of lies, bro. I promise you, it is always better to be honest. Living in a world of lies is the worst feeling in the world because you have to keep up with your lies, bro. You're constantly living in paranoia. It's not worth it at all. But in this case, he had no choice but to be loyal to her. And he decided to get caught cheating. I also told y'all this beforehand. Guys are not good at cheating, bro. Absolutely terrible at it. I don't care what anybody says. Females, on the other hand, just look at my channel. The only times, like 80% of the times they get caught, bro, is usually due to the fact that they just stopped caring and they kind of wanted you to catch them cheating. But if they were really trying, they are, I don't know what it is about it. There's like a certain energy. They are cunning, bro. They will not get caught. And that's the scary part, because you would be with her for years and years and then find out back in the 1992, she cheated on you with somebody, right? So it's a different reality. As guys, you just don't do this, bro. That's why you gotta just be honest. And you definitely don't do it when you're literally homeless and relying on her to house you. That's called a bad financial decision and a bad moral decision, bro. What can I say? That's his own fault, man. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to our second video, which is titled that this man gave a negative review to a restaurant and now the owner wants to fight him. What?
I left a negative Google review for this restaurant, and now the owner wants to fight me this Friday. And how do I know that? Well, He sent me a Google Calendar invite for this Friday called Parking
What?
Lot Beatdown Session. In the description of the event, parking lot, food will be served, knuckle sandwiches. How do you work at a restaurant and misspell the word sandwiches? So this weekend, my friend and I want to try out new places to eat. So we find this place on Google.
Hey, listen. Y'all don't understand the power of a review. You don't understand it, bro. I promise you don't understand it. Do you realize how much power you hold in your hands to be able to review a place? Especially like a place where it's not like a big company. I promise you, every single owner cares deeply about them reviews, man. They care so much because it literally can make or break your store, your company, whatever it is, right? I mean, me personally, bro, I look at the reviews. Let me tell you something. If I find a product or a restaurant or a place where it has five stars, right? But it's like 46 reviews, I'm on edge. I'm like, why? No one had a negative experience? Really, bro? No one had like a somewhat decent experience? Everybody had a 5 out of 5 experience? Something's wrong. But if I see a place where it has like 3,000 reviews, but it's a 4.4 or a 4.5 star, that means it's a good place. You get what I'm saying? So you do hold a lot of power, man. I can't even blame the owner for being this pissed off. That 1 star or 0 star review that this man gave literally could lose him money, bro. So you, you gotta understand that it really does mean a lot, especially when you're a small business owner, man.
Right, 4.3 stars, 7 reviews. We get there, place smells like shit, all right? But we're like, sorry, one of those places where they focus only on food and nothing else. So we're like, okay, bet. So we order and we get our food, and I'm telling you right now, it was unedible. Tastes like shit. You could not eat it. I wouldn't even feed this shit to my ex. But me and my friend, we're not confrontational people, right? So we just asked the waiter, can we get our check? And he's like, oh, you guys didn't touch your food. Is everything all right? And we're like, yeah, it seems like we weren't that hungry. He knew we were lying. So he goes in the back, and next thing you know, 10 seconds later, this 6'8", 350-pound NFL linebacker comes out and comes up to us. He's like, oh, you guys didn't like the food I cooked. And then me and my friend were like, it was good. It just didn't mesh well with our taste buds. This dude goes into a 2-minute long doc.
Bro, where did this man... I can't tell if he's telling the truth or not, bro. Because where is this, bro? Detroit? South side of Chicago? Memphis? Where would you find a restaurant that has a 4.3 star rating, 7 reviews? You go there, the food is unedible, and the owner immediately realizes that you caught on to his shitty food. So he brings out a linebacker hooligan goon to scare you off? I don't know. Is his story adding up to y'all? It seems like he's either exaggerating it or I want to know where this place is at. I've never heard of a restaurant bringing out a goddamn ghoul to confront you just because their food that they served you was bad, bro. I don't know. It seems like he's not telling the full story to me, so I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's see.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz's background story on how he had a vision to open up this restaurant when he was in jail. He finally got out and opened it up 3 months ago, and no one's complained since. And he started talking about how it wasn't his cooking. Maybe our taste buds just weren't enriched enough and cultured enough to appreciate good food. At that point, he's not disrespecting me. He's disrespecting my mom. Because these taste buds were cultivated by my beautiful mother's cooking. You can't say that to me. And the fact that
yo, so far, bro, it seems like he's not really telling the truth, man.
Complained in the past 3 months was probably the fact that you look like Black Thanos. One snap and they're gone to the shadow realm. So next thing you know, me and this guy are going back and forth for the next 2 minutes, and he says something very rude to me, and I'm no bitch. So I'm about to be like, hey, you're gonna have to see me outside. But my brain tells my mouth to say, hey man, I'm a hashtag civilian. I want no smoke. And then he says, of course he didn't want smoke with me. Are you stupid? Then walks away. So me and my friend are leaving the restaurant. I'm thinking to myself, I got a bitch.
Hold on, what? I just realized, why is the video like... I hate this. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, it's too late, bro. I'm recording this. We're still gonna watch this fully through. It's just the audio is like 2 seconds slower than the goddamn video, and it's throwing me off, bro. I just realized it. Hold on.
I'm thinking to myself, I got what am I going to do? Am I going to get some eggs at Eggs restaurant? No. I have asthma, bad ankles. I'm a target in jail. So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write a negative Google review. And guess what? I wrote it, and it was beautifully well constructed, and I triple checked that shit. So a couple hours after posting it, I get a response, and it says, if you're the individual I had a disagreement with, please contact this email address. I'm willing to give you a $100 gift card to a store of your choice. Contact me ASAP. So you know what I do? I email him. So I say, hello, I'm the individual who left a negative review and had an unpleasant experience at your establishment. I was contacting you in reference to the gift card. And you know what he says to me? He says, I knew your broke ass was going to mess.
Yo, W bait. that is just S tier bait and just trolling, bro. Yo, you know what? I'm actually siding with the owner on this one. He said, I knew your broke ass was going to message me. I'm not giving you shit. Keep your shitty review to yourself. W owner. I'm with the owner on this one, bro. I don't care.
Me. I'm not giving you shit. Keep your shitty reviews to yourself. And then literally at 3:46 a.m. he sends me the Google. How are you mad in the middle of the night?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It seems like bro right here was exaggerating the situation. He kind of seems like the kind of guy to be on a serial streak of bad reviewing places, bro. And I told y'all that stuff really does mean a lot to the owners because it's literally how they get money. If you have bad reviews, you're not getting money. No one's gonna come to your place. So it really does hurt, man. That owner is genuinely hilarious. And also, it is justified. I would be pissed off. You would be pissed off too if you had some random dude spam negative reviewing your place, man. But what can I say? Hey, in all seriousness though, bro, it's not just that restaurant. It's literally every place. Everywhere, in my opinion. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if it's because I grew up. I don't know if it was because I don't know what it is, but it seems like everything is down in quality, bro. I went out a few weeks ago to a restaurant where I used to go to it a lot when I was younger, right? And I remember the food being crazy good, really, really good. It's the same place. Same restaurant. I went there a few weeks ago and the food was just not it, man. It wasn't the same as I remember it. The service wasn't the same as I remember it. It wasn't as clean as I remember it. So I don't know if it's just me. I don't think it is, bro. I think it's just everything. I'm talking about everything from the services to the food to the facilities to the infrastructure worldwide. Bro, it just seems like everything is gradually getting worse. I don't know if it's just me, but anyways, y'all can let me know what y'all think about that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to our third video, which is titled, let me see here. They tried to call him after hours. All right, let's go.
30 p.m. last night, my phone starts ringing. I take a look. It says pendejo number 2 is calling me, which means my supervisor is calling me after hours. So, of course, I am not picking up the phone. Text message, Junior, it's an emergency. Junior, help us out. Pictures, videos all over a broken fire sprinkler pipe, okay? They got a major issue on their hands, and they don't know where the cutoff valve is, okay? And I'm not saying one because I don't give and 2, I just got an 80-cent raise 2 weeks ago. This knowledge worth way more than 80 cents, huh? And yes, I'm petty as today. I come into work. That said supervisor is waiting for me with his 2 little henchmen. Oh, Junior, oh my God, we were calling you last night. It was an emergency. You didn't answer the text. Why didn't you answer? I was like, you were calling me in an emergency? He's like, yes. I'm like, what number were you calling? And he says my number. I was like, that's the problem. That's not the number that you call in case of an emergency. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, everyone knows that the number that you call in case of an emergency starts with a 9 and ends in a 11. You don't
Okay, bro's being petty. Bro's being super petty. He's being super petty, but listen, it all depends on what he's about to say next, because I could actually understand his pettiness, bro. If you've ever worked, or not if you, most of y'all probably have or are working a 9-to-5 or a normal job, right? Where you have supervisors and people and managers and shit. A lot of them can be I'm talking about massively annoying heads, man. Their egos can be through the roof. Hey, as soon as they get that word supervisor next to their name, I've seen it firsthand from experience. I told y'all I had one job, bro. 3 months, or actually 2 months and a half, and I quit it because I seen this firsthand. So listen, let's watch what he has to say. It depends on what he's about to say next. Hold on.
Can call me. He's like, oh, Junior, that's so unfair. I'm like, no, it's not unfair. You didn't include me in the emergency fund money when we were talking about raises 2 weeks ago. You gave me 80 cents. 80 cents does not equate to the amount of information that I know. And you're my supervisor, right? He's like, yes, I'm your supervisor. I'm
there
the
we go.
authority figure. Yeah, I was like, well, if you're supervising someone, you should.
There we go. I told authority figure. Then he should know that. Hold on, bro. Let's think about this logically. Why is the supervisor calling a random low tier worker? Technically, right? Why is he calling him for help? You are the supervisor. You should notice. What?
know the exact same information that
yeah,
that
see, I just said that. That's supervisor knows less than a normal worker. It sounds like they're dishing out favors over there, man.
That person should rely on you for information, not the other way around. Huh? How can you make more money than me and no less than me? This doesn't make any sense, which brings up a very important question for yourself. If you find yourself ruling, supervising other people, make sure that you know what you need to know and you don't find yourself depending on an asshole like me that's going to remind you how stupid you actually are, okay? And he says, oh, Junior, we offered you a promotion. I was like, you offered me a trap. You offered me an extra $3,000 a year for an extra 10 hours a week. How the does that make sense? I already don't like you. If I have to spend another 10 hours a week with you, I would probably hate you and myself for allowing myself to put myself in that situation. So a promotion is not really a promotion. It's a trap. You're not letting me live, and every single second that I spend here, every single minute, I'm not any happier. So why would I do that to myself? He's like, oh, if you're not happy, you know what you got to do. I was like, yes, I got to tell you to off, and that's what I'm doing. So you could tell HR. I know you're gonna say you got to go to HR now. No. HR too. I'm not going. I'm taking a mental health day. I'm having a mental breakdown right now. Oh my God, my head hurts. I'm gonna go see a doctor, and you know what they're gonna tell me? Yes, you had a mental break, and I'll bring that paper in, and then there's nothing that you can do about it. So off, okay, Phil?
Phil, hey, I'm with my boy right here, bro. Phil is trash. This guy is a W, bro. You know, one thing I'm starting to understand a lot more is, you know how as kids we used to watch like all them people, or at least I did, in shows and in comedies and stuff where somebody would just like fake an injury or fake being sad or depressed just to get days off of work, right? When I was younger, I used to be like, damn, why are you faking it, bro? I used to think that person is a bad person. Nah, bro, you gotta understand that if you've never worked beforehand, bro, it's literally high school but exemplified into a workplace. It's like basically, you know how in high school you had the pieces of shit, you had the popular kids, you had the little nerd, it's the same thing at work. It's just a bunch of people working this job, gossiping about each other, having power trips. That's the other thing. I swear to God, bro, I had this one girl. She was my age. I mean, she looked way older. I thought she was like 30 years old, but back then she was like 16, 17, the same age as me. And bro, she was a normal, like, you know, the normal employee, but they promoted her to supervisor because she was like besties with the manager. They were just best friends, so she decided to promote her just because they were best friends, not because she knew more than us or because she cared more or she worked harder or none of that. She just promoted her because they're friends. As soon as she got that supervisor next to her name, that bitch had the audacity to come to me, to come to everybody else and start acting different, start trying to boss people around. And as I can't say a full grown man back then, but bro, as a man, like, I couldn't let that happen to me. That's why I told you I only lasted 2 months and I was like, this is nuts for me. I am out. Hell no. I'm not gonna sit here and let this try to tell me what to do, bro. Like that. What? Especially when we know the exact same thing. You don't know more than me. You're not more assertive or like a better leader than most people that work the job. You get what I'm saying? So basically my point is, bro, if you work a job or if you've worked a job, you know that this man right here, his pettiness is not unfound. And actually, we would all probably be as petty as him, especially when the people that are in charge of you or working with you are pieces of shit and they boss you around. They don't treat you nice and they don't try to help you. They get on your ass for being a literal minute late. You come in like basically 2-3 minutes late. Hey, don't do that next time. You're actually pretty late. Yeah, when they treat you like that, bro, you have every single reason and every right to be as petty as this guy because everything matters. Literally the little things where as a kind person, you'd be like, okay, I'm gonna help him out just because I'm a kind person, or I'm gonna let him know about this just because I'm a kind person. Hey, that kindness will leave your heart immediately once these people treat you like shit and once you are basically incentivized to do the bare minimum. Like, bro, you're already paying me minimum wage, bro. You're paying me dirt. You're paying me nothing, basically. And you expect me to put in effort. No. No. Hell no. So, hey, in my opinion, W guy, he pettiness is not unfound, bro. Because if you've ever worked a job, you know how annoying people can be. I swear to God. But hey, with that being said, y'all can let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. I appreciate y'all for being here, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care of yourselves, bro. I'm out.